We've talked about this on the show before, and like I think everybody in the room would be an advocate of shopping locally because it does make a huge difference to small and indigenous businesses. So, for a start, I wouldn't say to people be afraid. I think you should go about your business. The city, the country will function as normal. These terrible things can happen, and then people get back to normal. So I wouldn't be saying, oh, I'm not going to go into the city centre, because that just makes it worse. Similarly, I think all the towns and cities and villages around the country, they need your support. And I think sometimes we need to shop with a degree of social responsibility. Because there are ethical considerations that come into play here. Because yeah, you can always go and chase the cheapest product, but ultimately that's going to come at a cost. And we saw this in the United States maybe 20, 30 years ago when Walmarts opened all over America, and they opened outside of towns. And everyone thought, oh, that's great, there's a big new Walmart outside my town. But what Walmart ended up doing was they basically sucked all of the economic activity out of towns and cities around America, and they went out to these places outside of the towns. And then the actual town centres became wastelands. We do not want that to happen in this country. So we've seen what happens in the United States when people rely too much on these giant multinationals and don't support local businesses. And we don't want that to happen in this country. So I think for people who are nervous about shopping, they can shop online. There's literally thousands of really good Irish retailers who are selling online. And an awful lot of them were forced into going into the online space as a result of COVID. And they really benefited from that. So there's a huge amount of Irish businesses doing trading online.